Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee with Crainer. Today I have Patti Lauzon here, the Executive Director of the Windsor Symphony Orchestra. We're going to be talking about all things symphony, what's happening with their orchestra here in Windsor, some changes that they've gone through, and how Patti came to WSO, how that all happened. So before we start with that, where's your favorite place for coffee, Patti?
Oh my goodness. Every day I get a Starbucks,
Okay.
but being a downtown woman now, working downtown at our office at the Capitol, love the coffee exchange on Olette. So
Yes.
I think I love all coffee. I can't live without it.
Yep.
So I'm not really picky. I would have coffee anywhere in our great city, but definitely Starbucks and coffee exchange.
What's your go-to Starbucks order?
Oh, it's so boring, Lyndon. It's so incredibly boring. It's a venti blonde roast with milk.
I mean, it's not that simple. Yeah, I mean, my fiance always makes me order mocha, matcha, or whatever.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Or macchiato.
Macchiato.
Yes.
Oh, those are good.
And she'll give me her phone with the notes of what to read in the drive-through, and then they can tell it's not me ordering it. But
Like this isn't your order.
Yeah. Very cool. How'd you get involved with the symphony?
That's a very good question. So I have been the executive director for 2 years now, and it has been a fabulous 2 years, not without challenges and a little bit of heartbreak as
For
well. But I came to the WSO from University of Windsor, and I was the director of alumni for 10 years at UW. My background is really fundraising, public relations, community relations, media, and not-for-profit management. So prior to the U, I was at the Canadian Mental Health Association for just over 8 years in development and in PR. So when the role came up at the WSO, being a lifelong lover of the arts as well, I really thought, well, I had to convince myself that I had enough confidence to do the role, because we always doubt ourselves, right? But it was almost my dream job in Windsor, and there are so few arts leadership jobs in our community that I thought,
You had to take it.
yeah, if I don't try for this, at least I'm going to regret it. So I was so very lucky and honored to get the job, and I've been having a blast ever since.
That's awesome. And for those that are frequent Coffee with Crainer viewers, Maestro Franz was on the podcast 2 years ago now.
Probably 2, yeah, just over 2 before I came on. Yep.
Yeah, we filmed in the Capitol Theater, and
Perfect.
yeah, the lighting, as mentioned, was phenomenal. So best backdrop, I'd say, on the show. So now since joining as executive director, what are some changes that have been made, or things that you're proud of over that time so far?
Oh my goodness, that's a great question. I can't answer that question without talking about Robert.
Yeah.
When I came on board, Robert, our music director, he just welcomed me with open arms. So we started working on a variety of projects to really bring the WSO to the forefront in our community. I think that the orchestra has always had a really good reputation, but Robert just had that little bit of extra drive to want to be in front of everyone, whether it be, I mean, last year we saw 19,000 students in our education program, the most we've ever done. And he was really the driving force behind making sure those programs were successful. So lots of great things to be proud of. We lost Robert to cancer in September, and so we have been coming together even more so as an organization to really look at the coming challenges and how we're going to continue Robert's vision, while at the same time growing and being really that arts staple that we are in the community.
And how many concerts would you say take place with WSO WSO. I almost said WFCU.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Lots of W's in our community. Yeah.
That like how many a year are you
So
hosting?
we do about 43 main stage concerts a
Okay.
year. And those are, as you mentioned, at
Hmm.
the Capitol.
Yep.
And that's our home. We are so very fortunate to have a wonderful relationship and agreement with the City of Windsor.
Hmm.
And we manage the Capitol on behalf of the city. It's a city-owned property, historic property. And so most of our, well, all of our main stage concerts are held at the Pennistar in the Capitol. And so about 43, but then we do so many other concerts. We do concerts in schools. We
Hmm.
do um, a free summer concert program. We do a big concert in Leamington every year, a free outdoor concert. So we have a lot of, I mean, it sort of sometimes sounds like a cliche when we say we have something for everyone. It's really not, though.
Hmm.
We really have something for every type of taste and music lover. And I always say, if you come to the orchestra and you're not moved, I will eat my hat.
There you go.
Like you're definitely going.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone to come to a concert and not be emotionally moved by what
Hmm.
you experience.
Yeah, I remember going to a few. The Amherstburg Freedom Museum puts on the
Yes.
concert at Nazarene. I believe it's
The church.
church. Yes, I
Yes.
think it's
Yep.
pronounced Nazarene. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but
Yep.
it is very moving, and it's in the
So
winter, and it's a beautiful church, um, and like you said, very very moving.
the museum has been a tremendous partner of
Hmm.
ours too. Um, and we've worked with, for many years, Richard Petty,
Yep.
who brings us out for the summer
Summer
concerts as part
concerts.
of the Amherstburg Art Crawl. And so through relationships like that, like with Richard, we're able to really get out, not only to places in Windsor, but in the county as well, which is an important mandate of ours too.
And coming from just going back to how it all started for you, coming from the University of Windsor now to the WSO, were you passionate about music? Is that something like
I was,
yeah?
yeah, not, I'll be honest, not particularly classical music.
Hmm.
I don't have a background
Hmm.
and my education is not in music, um, but I love it. I just love it. I haven't been to a concert in 2 years where I haven't had goosebumps. I haven't just fallen in love with what the orchestra is playing, and we have such talented musicians
Hmm.
that come from our community, but right up the 401 from the GTA, and it really is a family of musicians all along the 401.
And how many members are there in the
So
orchestra?
we have about 43
Okay.
members of the orchestra. That varies depending on the repertoire,
Hmm.
what we're playing, and we have 17 staff.
Well,
So between the Capital staff and our WSO admin team,
mhm.
we have a lot of people who are just very passionate about the WSO,
Hmm.
and they come together for their love of music and the arts, and they make this beautiful orchestra happen.
And when we think of the WSO, what I guess could you say that people don't know? Like for this area to have its own orchestra, um, you don't
Huge.
see it in other municipalities. Where's the closest to
So
Windsor?
for us, if we're looking in Ontario, London has London Symphonia,
Mhm.
and again, a wonderful orchestra. They're a little bit smaller in terms of their season, so they don't perform as often as we
Hmm.
do. But the closest to us would be the Hamilton Philharmonic.
Yes.
So we're it from
Yeah.
here to Hamilton.
Hmm.
And it really is only through the work of the board, the staff, the volunteers, the musicians, and all of our community, our patrons, our donors, our funders. That's how we keep it alive here in Windsor.
Excellent. And is there a lot of collaboration across the border?
You know, we have a great relationship with the Detroit Symphony. And again, two very different bodies,
Hmm.
right? And our marketing team this year did a fabulous job reaching out and really creating that collaborative relationship with the DSO. So our marketing team went there to experience some of their concerts.
Hmm.
They came here and we have a really nice relationship with them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And in your opinion, what would you believe makes a strong orchestra in a community?
I really think it
Is
is.
it the talent? Is
I
it
would, you
yeah,
took the word right out. I was just about to say the talent
yeah.
of our musicians, number one. You
Hmm.
cannot, we wouldn't exist without that. But then I really do think it is the expertise of the staff, the leadership of the board, and then all of our volunteers, donors, corporate supporters who come together to say, you know what, this is important. We know that the arts and live music helps to make our community vibrant
Hmm.
and healthy.
Hmm.
And it's important to us. So without all of those groups coming together, we wouldn't survive.
Very cool. And you recently there's a new board chair.
We do have a new board chair. So Deb Severs was our board chair for 4 years,
Yes.
and Deb did an amazing job. She has now stepped into the past president role, and Kyle Kutstra, who's a local financial advisor, is now our new board chair. So we
Fantastic.
are, yeah,
That's
we're getting
fairly
it
new.
used to everything.
Yeah.
Yep, only a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deb is a lawyer, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I used to co-op for Deb's partner Tom
Oh,
Hogarth
nice.
back in high school. So
What a wonderful community
yes.
law firm they are too.
Oh, they are. They are. Yeah. The
Time,
beautiful location on. Is it Giles?
yes, that beautiful old church
Yes.
that they renovated.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. And what's coming up with WSO? Whether it's in 2020, now 2026.
Yep.
What are some exciting things you
So
can share?
we are smack dab in the middle of our season. Our season goes from September until May.
Mhm.
And so we are like literally back to back weekends in January and February. One of our biggest shows that we're going to be doing is our regular rock show. So we partner with a Canadian group called Jeans and Classics. And this year we're doing Led Zeppelin and The Who.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
I don't know if
Uh,
anyone could find something they don't like about that.
yeah. So like, okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they will come and perform with the orchestra. So they have vocalists,
Yep.
and the orchestra obviously plays the music, and
Wow.
the Jeans and Classics people sing, and it's amazing. We did ABBA last year, Fleetwood Mac the year before. It just, especially if you've never been to the WSO,
Hmm.
a great way to come and see the versatility of our musicians.
Yes.
And that concert is actually at the Chrysler Theater.
Okay.
So it's a little bit bigger in terms of people
For sure.
attendance. We have another really great, unique concert coming in January called Beauty and the Beat, which will feature a Canadian composer, Jordan Powell, who will do so he has written a piece that is for digital performers. So very different type of music,
Hmm.
and it would be a lot of fun. Again, not something that you would maybe expect to hear or experience, but something really fun and different, and a great way to come in from the cold in the middle of January.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Something to do in January,
that's right.
right?
Yep.
And you mentioned digital performers. What is
Yeah.
it? What do you mean by that?
So the digital performer, his name is Sean Matevsky,
Mhm.
and he will do a percussion-based performance.
Okay.
And he does all of this really interesting percussion, that pieces that are actually written for digital
Okay.
players,
So it's not
performers.
electronic when you mean digital.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it's electronic, and I've not seen it yet either. So I don't want to talk about like the details if I
Yeah.
don't
Without
know
seeing it.
them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it will be different and unique and very interesting.
Excellent.
I promise that.
Okay. And what's the date on that?
That is January 24th.
24th.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Now going back to your role,
Yes.
what does your day-to-day look like as executive director?
A lot of work with our board.
Hmm.
So our leadership group obviously is our board, and we do a lot of planning. Right now, we're very, very invested in the new search for a music director,
Yes.
and we have wonderful community representation on a search committee right now. All of our different stakeholders are represented on this committee, and Deb Severs is chairing the committee. So there's been a lot of planning to make sure that we are headed in the right direction and dotting our I's and crossing our T's when it comes to recruiting our new music director. Day to day also involves things like we're doing.
Yes.
So really being an advocate for the WSO, working with our other arts partners too, with AWE, with WIF, all of our community groups that come to the Capitol. It is really our job and my job in particular to make sure that I'm championing and advocating for the arts in our community, working with donors, sponsors,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Busy schedule for sure.
Yeah.
Going back to the music director piece, Maestro Franz was from this area?
He wasn't, but he lived here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when you're going and you're finding a new music director,
Yes.
a lot of the times I imagine they're coming from outside of Windsor, Essex.
Right.
It's a very specific role, right?
Very specific and unique set of skills to have.
So it's quite possible that somebody could be relocating.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. And I know I wasn't with the organization for the search when Robert was hired, but I know that the organization had conductors from all over the world.
Wow.
From Europe, from the US, obviously from Canada. It's important for us as an organization to promote and enhance Canadian talent as well. So that will be something that the search committee is looking at.
It's going to be a long process?
It will be. It will be at least 18 months.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And when you're looking for a music director, and I know, I guess, what are you looking for specifically?
I think number one is musicality. And we have a really good representation of musicians on the committee as well, because we do have a lot of community leaders on the committee. And as myself, that's not our background. We're not trained musicians, but it's a really good balance of having musician feedback along with community and stakeholder feedback. So I would say musicality is number one. I think the musicians would agree with me on that. But I think it's also really important to have someone who understands that in order for us to be successful, we need to be a part of the community's fabric. And Robert understood that better than anyone.
Yes.
So, and I think that is how more conductors and music directors view their role in communities now. So I'm confident that we're going to find someone who will have that.
And he was also a music director in, what's the other?
Boise.
Yes.
And he was a teacher, a professor in North Carolina.
Wow. Traveled a lot, I
We
imagine.
could do a lot of podcasts on Robert Linden. Yeah. Some funny stories and some heartwarming ones.
For sure. For those that are looking to get out and see a performance for the first time, how can they do that?
Really easily. Our box office is open 24 hours online.
Okay, awesome.
So www.windsorsymphony.com. You can buy your tickets online. You can also call our box office for tickets. And our box office is open Tuesday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can always come pay us a visit downtown Windsor. We are very proud to be downtown too. We love the revitalization. We're very supportive of the Strengthen the Core program. And so, of course, we want people to come and see us in our home too.
Yes. And final question for you before I let you go here. For somebody that's looking to be in your position and lead an orchestra one day, what pieces of advice would you share with them?
Learn from everyone you meet. Just take a little bit, even those meetings, those roles that you're in where you're like, oh, this is not maybe exactly what I want to do. There is something to learn from every single meeting that you have, every person you encounter, and be humble.
Yes. Yeah. Well said. Well said. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you,
Patti.
Linden.
Really appreciate your time, and be sure to support our symphony here in Windsor. I've seen many performances. They're fantastic. A lot of great holiday performances too that I think people will enjoy this month. So
good.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And if you're looking to rewatch, visit coffeewithcrainer.com. Appreciate you being here.